Howdy folks, I am Ruski-O, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last one, we talked about how the killer was able to get to the storage room during the blackout with use of one of the portable cooking hot pots, as we found in the equipment list. Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light? There is one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. I do it every time! Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. It's the portable stove. Portable stove? The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. But if it was in the kitchen, that would indicate Teru. Oh, I see. I never considered the portable stove, but there's a hole in your argument. Oh, there is there? A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Really? I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious. Yeah, no one believes you at this point. Boy who cried wolf much? But repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious. Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? Here we go. We got ourselves another one of those sword battles. So, I guess this gives me the opportunity to try to explain what I did learn about this. Admittedly, this takes place several episodes beyond the last one when I should have been making these points. But anyway, will you be able to break through my argument? What does he mean battle? Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it! There's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. So at this point, one thing I've kind of okay, let me go ahead and look through the list here. The tablecloth, the equipment list, fire door, party dishes, and the night vision goggles. We'll see what comes up. One thing I found out is I imagine the first set of these kind of takes place such that you just slash your way through it. The first set, you probably just slash your way through it. What are you trying to say? Oh, great. Not paying attention as enough. Dark hallway. Oh, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Kazuichi. Why would Kazuichi see anything? Oh, because he had left to go. He had left to go to the office. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot going on, and I'm just kind of rambling. Okay, first section. At this point, I'm under the impression that basically you're just free to slash away until you advance at least one time. In which case, that's when it's going to start putting out the points that you can counteract. So that's my assumption so far. I don't actually have a confirmation on that, but I imagine that's the way things are going. Also, the second main thing I want to talk about or mention is from what I read, if you do 2 slashes in one direction and a third in the opposite direction, you end up getting a blade a slice that does twice the power. I think that's probably indicated by the meter that goes up at the top, but since there's so much going on at the same time, I have a tendency to not focus on that. So now the question is, what is my evidence, and what do I need to do to counteract his argument? It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was... Oh, here we go. This is where the fire door comes in from. Dark hallway. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's the one. So they set off the fire door in order to obstruct it. Huh. I was really confused as to how the fire door is going to get implemented, but okay, cool. That's a cool little detail. Nagito, did you forget, or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I don't know about necessarily should have. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. It's just weird that there wasn't any evidence that it had been activated, is all. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Oh, I see. To actually notice the fire door, just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, yeah, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now? Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he is not the killer, you are quite nosy.
Oh, you sound scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Oh, fine. I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves. You're obviously the killer, right? If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
I don't know, things are starting to point towards Teru. The skewer and the pot. And the portable stove. The portable stove was in the kitchen, and I mean, it wouldn't be hard for him to hide a skewer and just lie about not seeing it. So you're telling me to call out the real killer? All right, are we actually at the accusation stage? That doesn't seem right. But even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? All right, so the person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. But the only killer I can think of is you and only you. All right, I guess we're doing another accusation. At this stage, my best guess is Teru. He had access to the stuff. I don't know about the fire door per se, but it just seems weird because we heard him during the blackout. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just go with it. It's weird. Teru. Could it be you? I don't know if this is right, though.
What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Of course, that's simply my assumption, so if you have any objection, please, speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Well, because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru, that attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspirations like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts.
Oh, that's right! For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Freaking psycho! Nikito, why are you interfering?
Well, let's assume that the killer used the light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
That's a good point.
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that is the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No, unfortunately there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important. If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move it in the dark, right? And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? Uh-oh. Oh no! That's not the button I meant to use! Shoot, I wanted to read the details. I accidentally submitted it as evidence. Sorry about that. Yeah, wrong buttons, wrong buttons. That's gonna get me frequently. No, that's not gonna be it, because that came after he was killed. I mean, I guess obviously it's not that since I just did that. Full of gaps. I don't know about that. There's no way. No, okay. I was about to say, there's no way it's that. Let's see, a couple minutes to look it over. The bloodstained tablecloth happened during the murder. Teruto's account. Don't think so. Party dishes. No, none of the party dishes were spilled. That doesn't relate to anything like liquid under the floor. The kitchen list. No, I don't think so. It doesn't list anything as a list there. Murder threat, Kazuichi's account. The autopsy report in the neck. Sorry, I'm not sure. Unless it's the paint. Can I use that? Okay, I guess we're going with the paint on the knife. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. Oh, I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru.
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
Yurukin, just stop already. Now, we should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
Yeah, because he's saving your ass. But I still don't. I'm still unsure as to whether he would have done it. Maybe I don't want to believe. I guess we'll find out.
Well, if Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Well, she heard Teru. Gosh, why did it take me so long to come up with his name? And here we are. Goddamn cars and their booming goddamn music. Probably won't show up, but anyway, here's Akane and here's Teru. And he was just asking if it was just in the kitchen. She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Well, doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right. That's exactly it.
Unless you just spoke through the floor.